Hello, welcome back to Hologround. I'm gonna be joined by Lucas. We're gonna be drawing. Lucas is gonna be drawing from a construction site today, isn't that right, Lucas? Thank you, Lucas.
Yes. You're welcome, Alex.
Anyway, what are you gonna be drawing today, Lucas?
Art fight attacks. Hopefully 2. I can barely hear myself and my thoughts.
Well, get better headphones.
They cost a fortune. Well, the ones I wanted, at least.
Okay, our local correspondent, what do you have to say about that? Thank you, Hanya. If you're saying something, you're muted.
No, I know. I'm just trying to. Wow, I can think again. Wow, make it stop.
Oh no.
Why is there like 4 voices at the same time? Make it stop. Bring the noise back, please. So you want to be working on a commission?
Yeah, I need to. I've been bedrotting for a long time, so everything stopped.
Great. It resumes.
Yay. They found the power saw. Oh, is that a jackhammer? Let's give it a test. But sir, what does that have to do with installing stairways? Nothing! Well, at least they can't install the stairway wrong in your house, huh, Lucas? Imagine you get out of your room and suddenly there's like a staircase blocking half of your door and you're like, dude, what the fuck? And he's like, what? And then he flips over the blueprints and like, oh, they were upside down this whole time.
With my lock, it's never out of the question.
Ah, I see. Man, I shouldn't have been really fucking high when I looked at this last time. Hey Pedro, please stop with the beer. I think we're missing the point.
Oh, fuck off.
In fact, you've been drilling that hole for the past 30 minutes. What the fuck's wrong with you?
I can't even hear my music.
Huh?
Huh? I can't even hear my music.
Yeah, that's nice.
What were you saying?
I was gonna say I've been trying to play Death Stranding recently.
The first one?
Yeah. Well, the second one is a PlayStation exclusive for a while.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I had no idea.
Same as the first one.
Did you grab it for free from Epic?
Yeah.
As well?
Yeah.
Nice.
So I had,
Was it you that told me that it was apparently a management mistake and it was not supposed to come out with not only Death Stranding but with all of the DLCs?
Probably. There's no DLC in Death Stranding.
Was it?
Unless I'm mistaken, but it doesn't list any DLC you can buy.
Let me check something because I'm sure that it says like with.
If it's DLC, then they just added the whole package as is because you can't buy any DLC.
Yeah, you have the two of them. It says Death Stranding, and then on the side it says Death Stranding content, and it's 3 compliments to that.
Okay, weird. When I installed it, I only had the one thing. Or maybe I just bookmarked that one.
Yeah,
So
it looks like
I
this on
installed it from my bookmarks.
on my library.
Yeah. Yeah. I tried playing that. I'm not sure I like it. If I'm being real.
You don't like the walking simulator?
It's not the walking simulator that I don't like, it's the story, if I'm being honest.
Oh? What even is the story about? I have no fucking clue.
Honestly, it's really hard to rationalize the story because you don't really know anything. And a lot of things gets explained to you as if you're supposed to know a lot of it.
Okay.
Because again, they're explaining stuff to you within the universe. So a lot of it won't make sense to you. And you're kind of experiencing this world, and I honestly, at first I made it a point to just treat this like an anime, and it became a lot easier to take things seriously. Because if you treat the thing as like an anime, it's like, it's just some weird-ass anime setting, and the way people are talking to each other, reacting to each other is very Japanese, even though it's set in America.
Well, it is a Kojima game.
Yeah, I just kind of wish it wasn't set in America, if I'm being real. Because it really takes you out of it.
Well, you have to treat it like Ace Attorney, I would say. It is a Japanese game that was meant to be set in Japan.
Well, again, when the localizers decide to be like, yeah, this is California, I still don't see it as California, I still see it as Japan. It doesn't matter what they say. But here, there's no sense of, like, separating that. No, there's no sense of separating that because everybody's Western. He's using real actors. So there's no way to separate that. And I feel like it's... I don't know. Anyway,
Japanese writing with American actors.
As to what it's about, basically, imagine an alternate kind of universe where at some point the universe decided to say, you know what, there's going to be another Big Bang and another element is just getting introduced into the mix. And that element is accelerated time. Let's say there's, whenever it's raining in Death Stranding, whatever the rain touches gets accelerated. So if you're out and about and you get drenched in the time rain, well, you start aging. The more you're exposed, the quicker you age. But there's also entities within this rain.
Okay.
Who are connected to the dead. Basically, dying in this universe is extremely detrimental to whoever is actually still alive. Whenever they whenever they die, you have like 48 hours until their body, I guess, explodes. Yurka says hello. Aloha. Aloha, yo.
Hello.
But yeah, like as soon as like 48 hours pass, their body kind of explodes into this energy, I guess, and it consumes everything that's around. And by consuming, I mean like if anybody's there, they're gonna die. They're gonna be They're gonna be like taken by these things and dragged into basically what the thing they call the beach, and the beach is kind of like the afterlife. And the guy you're playing, Sam, he's kind of like one of the. I guess his body has mutated or adapted to whatever phenomenon is going on, and they call it dooms. He can sense the other things whenever they're nearby, like he gets like an allergic reaction to his skin. Like, Yurka, I'm talking about the first Death Stranding. And I'm talking about lore, I'm not really spoiling anything.
It's the setting.
Yeah, I'm talking about the setting. Like, I'm not really spoiling any events. And trust me, even with my explanation, I don't think you'll understand any fucking thing that I'm saying. I still have no idea what the fuck's going on. Even though I was playing it. But
even though I finished it.
No, I didn't finish it.
I know,
I'm slowly going through the tutorial. Ah, look at you getting a PS5, so close to the PS6 release. Don't you want the newest console, huh? Don't wanna be one of the new cool kids with the newest console? Buying everything for the full price?
On the first day.
On the first day? He says, dude, you lured me in Silent Hill stuff and Forbidden Siren back in the day. Yeah, I did. And that's... I also traumatized you with Silent Hill 4. I clearly remember that.
And Forbidden Siren is the reason we're here streaming today.
Yeah. Oh yeah, trauma still exists. But yeah, I don't know.
What did you explain, Alex?
Huh?
What did you explain to him?
Nothing. Lore stuff. The Silent Hill 4 stuff, I just showed him the opening. And I showed him some of the playthrough. We played it all the way through, I think. And one of the things he remembers is being in the room, and there's a voice that's repeating in a radio kind of tone. I'm always watching you. I'm always watching you. I'm always watching you. I'm always watching you. And it just keeps repeating. And it's slightly different. It's slightly different each time, so it's not the same voice line repeated. Yeah, that's the thing that he remembers. I remember the opening sequence. That's my favorite thing. And I don't mean the the thing that plays when you're on the title screen too long. I mean the
start of the game.
Yeah, there's you get to experience the full sense of the haunting in the room at the start of the game, and it's
Lovely.
nightmarish.
He says, I was a kid back then, come on! And you
Yeah.
had creepy trees behind window, and at night they made creepy shadows.
Yeah, doesn't help that he was living on the first floor, aka the ground floor.
Is that where it happens? The game, I mean?
No, you're in room 302, so you're on the third floor.
Oh.
Yeah. Says, by the way, when I went to Sweden to visit Vlad, we played through Silent Hill 2 remake. Was a blast. Yeah, I really enjoyed that one as well. Got Lucas to play it.
Yeah.
It was. I honestly don't get the people that say it's a fucking like horrible. It's like an artistic disaster, because I think it is better in almost every fucking sense. Especially if you played the old one. Like, there are some things that I didn't like how Pyramid Head just fucking twitches all over the place. That was silly. But
The only thing that I would say that Silent Hill 2, the original, has over it is that it feels a little more oppressive. I feel like you have a little bit more room to manage stuff in the remake on rooms and stuff. Is that Snash, right? 3 shadows, I meant you're flat on Graudu? And I was saying that big guess.
Graudu is the street I used to live back in the day.
I was staying in the big guest room alone, especially when it was windy and the lamppost was shaking outside.
Oh yeah. He whenever he visited, he was in the guest room, and we had like street lights going straight into the rooms, and there was like a huge fucking tree.
Oh no!
So yeah, it produced some nice shadows.
Lovely. Jesus Christ, my dog.
Your dog in the middle of your dog.
But yeah, generally I would say it really improved and quite a lot of things Silent Hill 2 remake. I'm not sure why people are just...
There's a couple that keep getting brought up on my feed, and I'm annoyed every time I see them.
Right.
I still haven't watched that one video, the one I named the Silent Hill remake is an artistic disaster. But he made a couple of videos with the same kind of title, so I'm like... And then I had the Under the Mayo recommendation, the guy I follow, who also did not like Silent Hill remake, and I think there was also Synthetic Man who fucking didn't like that one, and I'm just sitting there like...
You people need to grow up.
No, not even grow up. You just... The fuck's wrong with you? literally, what fuck's wrong with you? It's not a Husky Yurka, it's a Jack Russell Terrier. Your dog.
Oh, my dog, yeah. No, it's really small, but he's loud as fuck. Oh, that sound you're hearing on the back is someone using a power saw mouse.
Yeah, they're installing stairs.
Hopefully not backwards. Basta, mochito, basta, ¿sí? Anda a la cama. Anda a la cama, cama. He says my Westies can be loud as well, lol. Man, I've gotten so many videos of just Huskies being the loudest they can be.
Yeah.
They sound like police sirens.
Unless you have a very nice open air space for them somewhere really cold, they are going to be a nightmare to be around.
Nah.
It's basically like having a gold ship.
I just fucking love those videos where someone just like gets one of them fed up and they have like 3 and the other 2 just join in.
Yeah, because it annoys you and they know.
Yeah. Fuck's sake, okay, my I thought they already sent my keyboard and microphone. It left the capital today.
Nice.
So now it's on its way.
Nice.
It'll probably be like Wednesday if I had to guess. But hey, I'll have it for the next drawing, huh?
Yeah. I can honestly recommend, if you want decent noise cancelling headphones, by the way, the ones I have actually cancel everything around me pretty well. How do I know? I cannot hear my cat yelling. Recently I've been taking my headphones off because, well, it's summer and my ears begin to sweat like fucking crazy. But yeah, like I could easily like tell like, oh, I guess the headphones work. I can't hear my cat just fucking yelling next to me constantly.
It is one of those, you start slyly pulling it out and it's like you start hearing the fucking sound.
Yeah, like right now I have a fan running and I thought like I was hearing something in the background, like somebody yelling, like maybe outside.
Yeah.
I take off my headphones and I can't hear anything out, like aside from the fucking fan. I don't know what I was hearing.
Right.
They've got the computer fans working at max because again it's fucking hot. And the fan blowing around the room.
I got this one's recommended to me, which are Sony.
Sony. I forget what mine are. JBL, I think. JBL.
Oh, JBL are really good. Like the microphone I got is from JBL.
I have no idea
The only thing I still don't like about
actually, I don't think they're JBL. They're probably some kind of Steel series. Anyway, go on.
Kirga says, they won't stop my snoring. Nothing stops my snoring.
Yeah, I know.
That bad?
The man is a deep sleeper is all I'm gonna say.
I am a deep sleeper and I haven't had complaints about me.
Well, have you slept with other people in the room?
Yeah.
Okay. Then they're deep sleepers as well. I am a very light sleeper.
It says, oh, trust me, it's evolved now. It's like Super Saiyan Ultra Instinct level.
I think Ultra Instinct means it's silent. What you're talking about is Super Saiyan 4 Monkey. Before Super Saiyan 4. When you're a monkey.
At least I haven't seen anyone have the sleeping issues I had when I was a kid. Well, not a kid, but like a teenager. I used to sit up and laugh. Like my best friend still remembers the first time I invited him to my house, sleep, and he literally said that he was watching TV because I already had fallen asleep, and then I sit up, start pointing at the TV, start laughing, and then I just go back to sleep again, like immediately.
You know, since Yurka's here, I had a full-on fucking conversation with him when he was sleeping. So he probably remembers it, but I basically was with another friend of his, and we were kind of staying at his place, and Yurka was raiding that night, so he was like catching up on sleep. So at some point, after playing Tekken 6 and raging for a while, we get up and we decide to go for a walk or something. So I walk into his room and I'm like, I look at him and he opens his eyes, looks at me, and I'm like, Kolya and I are gonna go for a walk around town. You're gonna be sleeping? He's like, yeah, I'll probably keep sleeping. I'm like, you need anything? And he's like, no, I'm fine. And I said, like, we're probably gonna be gone for like an hour or something. He's like, yeah, cool. And I close the door. Then we go for a walk. We get back and he's like, where the fuck were you two? And I'm like, we told you. I even talked to you. And you said it was fine. It's like, I don't fucking remember any of that. I have full conversations with the guy. And I know. And again, I had Colin next to me. And he confirms, like, yeah, we talked to you. You're fine. And he just wakes up like, I woke up and no one was home.
You talking to someone sleeping reminds me of the fucking cello messages while I was sleeping.
Yeah. I wish you had your fucking phone turned on. That would have been funny.
Well, I'm not sure if I would have listened. Like, heard it, I mean. Look at us! Do you want to build a snowman?
Yeah, I just kept sending one after another. With everybody else in the room. Jessica was calling me evil. And Becky was in tears.
Lucas, wake up! Do you want to build a snowman?
Hey!
Fuck's sake. I still don't get why you just didn't go and knock on the door.
I did eventually. I didn't want to get up. And I thought Zello should be working, but you weren't answering, so eventually I did get up.
And by that time I was already awake.
Yeah.
Which ironically wasn't because of the messages.
Yeah.
What was that noise?
What, the squeaking?
Yeah.
That's my tablet pen. That's why I hate summer.
Oh, okay.
Why I hate summer is because my tablet gets covered in my skin sweat and starts squeaking, which is another thing I appreciate like my headphones. It was what?
Like a mice or something.
Nah. It's the squeaking from my tablet.
Yurka says, "Oh, tell Lucas the story on how we got drunk on New Year's Eve when I was still 14 or 13 and I slept under the rug on the floor because I decided I was cold."
Yeah. So basically, two of my friends came over, and Dennis brought I don't remember the drink name, but yeah. I think it was like one of the first times we were drinking, and Yurka's Bonaparte. That was it. I was thinking Napoleon. I can't remember. Oh yeah, Bonaparte. It was the other part of his name. So yeah, so he brought Bonaparte and he was mixing it up for us, and we were drinking, and I was not feeling it whatsoever. Yeah. I did start hiccuping later, but it didn't really hit me. But Yurka got drunk and fell asleep on the floor, and then he pulled one of those. Like I had like a little rug. Yeah, it was terrible. I agree. I had like one of those little rugs the size of a welcome mat, and he just fucking covered himself with that instead of like using anything else. And one of the funnier things during that night, I think Yurka was asleep by that point, but when my parents eventually came home, and someone...
What?
I just remembered. So, my parents come home, my friend Dennis is fucking panicking. Because again, we're all underage.
Right.
And we had the bottles in my kitchen. And I think I explained to you that my room was across from the kitchen. My parents' room was more towards the entrance to the apartment, so it was like not there. But if you wanted to go to the bathroom, it was on the way to the kitchen, and you would have to walk by my room.
Yeah.
So I'm in the kitchen. I kind of welcomed my parents. We kind of talked a little bit. My dad went to the bathroom. I'm in the kitchen. Yeah. Dennis runs from my room in a panic. And he's like... He's like trying to whisper to me, but he's like, "Alec, we have to hide the alcohol!" But the way he said it's like we have a slang for alcohol. It's buchla, and he's like, "Alec, да, прячь бухло!" and he runs away, and I'm just in the kitchen, kind of like standing there, and I can hear my dad from the toilet just fucking starts laughing. Yeah, my dad was like sitting on the can for a while. I think my friend Dennis forgot, and he just ran up to me like, "We have to find the alcohol." And the thing is, if he didn't do that, my dad would have known we're all fucking drunk, because my other friends hiccuping non-stop. I'm kind of hiccuping, like not as much, but my friend was non-stop hiccuping. Yurka sleeping under a fucking rug in my room. Like, you can fucking tell. And we have like, you can see some of the drinks and stuff, and you can smell the alcohol. It's not that difficult.
Yeah, no.
So I didn't even try to hide it.
The more you try to look like you're not drunk, the more drunk you look.
Yeah. I didn't even try to hide it. Yurka says, "So parents were cool, never snitched us and me to my parents and grandparents. I'd be murdered otherwise." Yeah. And the thing is, we drank there as well.
Living by dangerous.
Yeah.
decisions. Man, I don't particularly remember many times we got drunk. I do have funny stories about my friends and the times we hang out though. Like
Yeah.
I think I've told this story before, but we were like reminiscing yesterday. And did I ever tell you, like, I have a particular friend that growing up I was always very violent to. That's the best way I can put it. And keep in mind, I have never been this violent to anyone in my life.
I mean,
But generally, this guy would just push my fucking buttons. Basically, he had an application, a phone app that it would simulate a motorbike. And you know how when you do the, like when you start doing the engine thing, it can get, what's it called? What's the word I'm looking for?
loud and annoying.
You know what? Yeah, but it starts like,
Yeah.
when it starts. It's called drowning, basically.
Okay.
In Spanish. But generally, he would always use that stupid app, and it was annoying as hell because it was really loud, and it was doing that. It would flash with the phone's flashlight, like a couple times every time I was doing, like very randomly. So one day I was having a massive migraine. It was not even a headache; it was a migraine. Like I was feeling like my head was about to explode. So it was kind of late, so I tell my friends like, "Hey, dude, do you mind if we actually go to bed? If we go to sleep? I'm really not. I think I'm gonna vomit." And everyone was like, "Okay, yeah, sure, yeah." So we put the beds. Like you had the room that was on a corner. It was my best friend's bed. I had a mattress on the floor right next to him, and it was kind of a big room. So and the other side is the other mattress where this guy is sleeping. Well, sleeping, quote unquote, and like parallel to him is another friend with another mattress. And he fucking pulls out the app. And he starts like, and I'm just suffering. And my best friend's like, "Hey, can you stop that?" And I'm like, "Can you please stop?" And he just keeps doing it.
It helps him with his anxiety.
So, at one point, you know, have you ever seen drums before, like in front of you? You know the little thing, the little pedal
Yes.
that hits against the well. You know how that has a metal bar that holds it.
Mm-hmm.
My best friend usually had one from his drums under the bed. I was looking for that. I was gonna beat the shit out of him, and I couldn't find it. So at one point, when I really just had, like, I had enough. It is like, mind you, it's completely fucking dark, and this is how my friends usually tell the story: that it flashed once, the flash stopped, it flashed again, and I was standing right in front of him. Like I bolted across the room. I was standing in front of him.
Nothing personal, kid.
Nothing personal. It was like my common sense and I think a bit of empathy within me that I grabbed my pillow. Because I was gonna beat the shit out of him like barehanded, but I put my pillow on top of his face and I started punching over the pillow. I was literally like, if I didn't grab the pillow, I was gonna be punching his face repeatedly. I was really fucking mad, and I literally punched it like a couple times, and then I just grabbed it back up. Like I grabbed my fucking pillow and I went to bed, and everyone just fell asleep immediately after that.
Yurka says you should have grabbed the soap in a sack.
If I had that, I would have. Definitely. There was this one time where I actually put an empty Pringles can in my hand and I punched him in the face.
I'm not violent, I swear.
I promise I'm not violent with anyone else. It was just him growing up. But you can't ask anyone that was there. He always deserved it. And we'll always die on that hill. He always deserved it.
Is it the one friend that you're always telling me about?
Yes.
The N-word friend?
Yes.
And I mean that in not the way that he's black.
No.
Okay.
We're from Argentina. It doesn't really matter. In any case, he always deserved it. I will always die on this hill to anyone because my the thing is my family is always like, oh, my friend group specifically, not just me. You always used to mistreat him. No, he always deserved it. Every single time, all the time. This is my favorite story to explain just the kind of stupid shit he would do to ensure that we would beat him up. We're basically, I think we were 15. Yeah, I think it was around 15. So we're basically 15. My best friend's parents went to another city, and we stayed at his house. We had, of course, dinner at home, but we wanted, snacks and shit. But we didn't have any money. So we're scavenging the couch for coins. We looked everywhere in the house, and we managed to find a little bit of money. So what do? We go out and we get a 1.5 liter bottle of Coke and just one bag of chips. Just one. We get back, we open the bag, I grab a little bit of a handful, I don't even get enough chips. My best friend grabs a couple, and this guy grabs the bags and he's like, hey guys, look! He grabs the bag, puts it to his mouth, and fucking burps inside of the fucking bag. He fucking, and this guy has the worst fucking stench in his mouth. The kind that smells like shit and you're like, can you please stay a little bit away from me? The kind of stench. We got so fucking mad, we literally just punched him on the side and you're eating that, we're not touching that. We literally lost all the money we had to look for.
That was part of his plan all this time, Lucas.
We really don't know, because with this guy it could be either he's really just fucking stupid sometimes. And I say both sometimes, most of the times. Jesus Christ, man. And then he got angry with us, and we're like, bro, we can't do that anymore. Are you kidding me? And it's I think it's the next week or something that we were hanging out again. But by that time we had more money because, well, obviously they gave us more money, so we had a lot of bags of chips and shit like that. But we're eating another bag. And this bag already has maybe a quarter left of the bag. And he's like, hey guys, look, and we're like, you're not gonna burp on that. It's like, no, I learned my lesson. He grabs the bag and yells inside of it, and we're like, it's the same fucking thing, you retard! Are you kidding me? Again, every beating was justified. Every single one of them. Every single one of them. That time I fucking threw a PS3 game case at his back. And it left a bruise.
It left a what?
A bruise.
Ah.
Because I you know how you grab something from the very, very corner of it, so it does a little, it gives it a lot more motion,
Yeah.
Like throwing a boomerang, you know how you grab it from the very, very, very edge and it makes it go stronger. Thing is, I was already being annoying on the day. It was my birthday, and he literally tells me oh, I have another gift for you. It was the previous one was not even a gift, it was another joke. And he hands me a PS3 case that was mine because I lent him a game. It was, mind you, an original PS3 game. He pulled out the image, like the little printed thing that had the game name. He pulled that out. He filled he of course he removed the game. He put trash inside of it, and the trash was like so pressed that it was breaking the case. I literally just grabbed it and did the motion of throwing at him, so he turned around and I hit him like square in the back. With so much fucking rage that you have no idea.
I'm not violent, I swear.
I'm not... Like, every one of them was justified! I will die on this hill! And he actually lost the fucking printed thing. Like, that case never got the image back. Every single one of them was justified, I swear! God, I'm getting pissed off! I am actually pissed off, jeez. Just a fucking memory, man.
Yeah.
He's changed a lot over the years, of course. It's
Sure.
not even near like what he used to be. But he's still a little bit weird sometimes. I think I explained that to you, actually. That sometimes we'll be talking to people we barely know and he will start making inside jokes to that person. It's like, bro, please. I have another fucking anecdote that I can't even say.
I mean, you can.
No, I can't.
I mean, you can. Whether we get banned or not is a different instance.
We'll definitely get banned. He basically got very drunk and started saying a lot of things that could get us banned immediately.
I mean, there's a reason I called him the N-word friend.
I'm just gonna send it to you for your reaction. And keep in mind, nothing prompted him to say that. He was just drunk.
He said that if there's one thing that I hate more than the blacks and the gays, it's Jews. Only he used a more colorful palette. I mean, I don't disagree with him.
Nothing prompted him to say that. We weren't talking about anything. I was already in bed. Like, if I remember correctly, the motion that like, I'm not even skipping steps. This is basically what went through. Like, I was already in bed. Like I had a different room where we were staying, and he's sleeping on like it's his bed and my best friend's bed, like kind of parallel to each other. And this guy's like, hey, you go downstairs to get some water. And my best friend just like, no, I'm trying to sleep. It's like, And then it's like, hey, should we go get some bread? Bro, I'm trying to sleep. And then he says that.
Maybe he was talking about you guys.
It makes no sense.
What do you mean? Isn't the first part your friend's nickname for you? Who's the gay one?
But if anything, back then we thought it was him.
So he was projecting.
I'm gonna continue because you're just calling me out.
Yeah.
You have to understand, I'm in a lot of rage right now.
I know you're going through a lot right now, but you have to understand, you did this to yourself.
Fuck. A lot of stories like that.
And I really fucking hate that it's not even that fucking hot around here, but I'm sweating like a fucking pig.
Well,
and it's well, the thing is, Lucas, having not very hot weather is fine and all, but I have like 90 to 95, maybe even higher percentage of humidity here every fucking day.
Okay.
So it's like being in a fucking sauna.
Well, good fucking luck, man.
My weight? I forget. 107, I think. It's gone down since I got the treadmill. I've also been eating a lot less sugar, so... I've been eating a lot of alternatives.
Right.
Oh,
Healthy!
look at that, Yurka's bigger than me for once. I was 112 just a little bit earlier, I guess, but it's dropped down. Yeah, he drinks a lot of beer.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't like beer, so that's one way I avoid.
The extra calories.
Yeah. Yeah, he's got 29 to 30 daily. We're getting a little bit less than that right now. At most it gets to 26. I'm grateful that it's not at 30, because I'd be fucking dying right now.
Yeah.
With the heightened humidity and everything. Like sometimes during the summer, it like you can go outside and it doesn't matter whether it's raining or if it's just hot, because you're gonna be wet either way. Like
right now we have 1 degree.
Yeah, let's say it's raining, and I remember back in the day when I was with my girl, like ex-girlfriend. Yeah, I don't remember where we were going, but like we went outside and it started fucking pouring down, and I took out the umbrella, and she's like,
"Yeah,
what's the point?" Because again, the fucking it's raining, the water's evaporating right away, and you're just sweating at the same time. You're just like completely soaked. I think we were going to the pizzeria, which was not far away.
Okay.
Yuka says, today... can't do it, it's too hot. I did 2-week no beer challenge though. 2 days out of these weeks I got whiskey though. The rest nothing but water. Oh, rainy you say. Remember the time when we were camping near seaside? Yeah, I told that story to Lucas. Remember, Lucas? Yeah, I remember. I remember that like it was fucking yesterday.
I remember that story.
Player to CraftNet says, I don't want to be weird, but why do you make Dragon Girls? Because I got commissioned to do one. This is a condition. Specified by the client.
It has to be thick.
Yurka says, I mean, it's not my fault 2 people couldn't set up 2 damn Teds. Yeah, because we weren't the ones who bought them. We weren't instructed on how to fucking set them up. Every time we tried to set the fucking thing up, it fell apart. You went for a supply run, stayed there, ate, and came back happy. Like an hour or so later. Be like, oh, you guys couldn't set up the tent? Bro! It was a skill issue. Player CraftNet says, wait, what? Nothing, we're just reminiscing about old times. As for your question, I did say that it was a commission, that's why I'm drawing a Dragon Girl.
No, I think they might be referring to the thing that I said afterwards, which is like, make it extra thick. Might be that.
It was about 4 kilometers back and forth. Bro, I know you stayed there for a while. Because that's what the first thing you said when you came back. Your grandma made you food. You ate there, you set out most of the rain. I'm from Europe, Lucas is from Argentina, South America.
Yeah.
Not my fault my grandma fed me. It was your decision. You have agency to stay there and eat. Or you could have been like, no, my friends. I have to get back to my friends. They're probably too stupid to set up the tents. I have to go. My people
and you
need
would
me.
not have been wrong.
My people need me. I left the 2 most in-depth people to set up the tent. Those shoes I was wearing. Yeah, I still have the scars from that time. I will never forget. However, I also remember it because it was the best sleep after that. That's after the whole ordeal. When we slept in the veranda, that was the best fucking sleep. I mean, most of you guys drank beer. It was I think afterwards we drank vodka. Romania. Player Torcraftness says Argentina, so we're neighbors. You Argentina and me Romania. I think Argentina and Romania are very, very far apart.
Let me actually look that up in terms of distance.
I'm pretty sure Romania is closer to me than to you, Lucas.
I know, but I just want to know the specifics.
I cared, Yurka. Trust me, I cared.
So
I
it's
cared about being wet.
Does it count as neighbors if we're like 12,300 kilometers apart?
Sure, we're on the same planet.
I mean, that is not wrong. It's a 19-hour, 45-minute plane.
Yeah, basically a walk.
It's even longer than the plane I had to take to go to Denmark.
Yeah. Yeah, no, Argentina is in South America.
Yeah.
Yurka says, I've been to Romania and drove through some proper shitholes, though people seem nice. Yeah. I don't know if I've been to Romania. I had to drive through a couple of places when I went to England. I don't remember if we stopped in Romania, though. I don't think so. I know we stopped in Germany. I know we stopped in Hungary. I am absolutely certain we stopped in France because fuck France.
Well, in terms of neighbors, we have Brazil, we have Chile, Bolivia. Let's see who are all the neighbors next to me. We have Brazil, Uruguay, Paraguay, Bolivia, and Chile.
Yeah.
All of South America.
South America. Yeah, you're probably closer to me.
No, in my case, no, not really. Well, they are, but not the kind of European you're referring to. I know what you're talking about.
Ironically,
I'm not gonna go into.
Ironically, don't you live in very, very white communities? Very, very white.
My city, no,
Okay.
not at all.
Okay.
No, my specific city, no. No, I did go. Like I used to go to place that is like the fucking architecture is very. How do I put this?
European. German.
Very European. German, if you will. I'm not gonna go into the specific of my last name because I don't want to divulge the information, but technically my last name comes from Spain. Technically. I don't look Spain at all. Spaniard. Nothing at all. Most of what I look like, it's... Well, you can see my avatar. That should tell you a lot. Argentina, Messi, exactly. And you guys usually crave for sauerkraut and Bratwurst.
Sauerkraut and Bratwurst. Sauerkraut is sour cabbage and Bratwurst is sausage.
Sour cabbage? Oh, I think we have it different. We call it very differently. If it's the same thing that I'm thinking of, we call it chucrut. And that is really good. If it is the thing I'm thinking, that is really good, and I really like it. I'm trying to think of something that has a very German name that I really like. But I can't remember. It's like a pate sort of thing.
Mm-hmm.
It was a joke about two national dishes, though. They taste amazing. Okay. What is this thing I'm thinking of? I'm completely drawing a blank right now. Give me 1 sec.
Mhm.
I was gonna ask my family, but it hit me as I was gonna ask.
Yurka says
I want to see if
lapskaus.
it's...
Just minced beef sort
no.
of pate.
No. Leverwush.
Liverwurst?
Yeah.
Okay.
Man, I can probably eat like we have those little that look like it comes in a little package that looks like a hot dog, like a very big hot dog, or like a salami, basically in the size. I could just eat entirely one of those by myself. Yeah, it's amazing. Again, I could probably eat one of those by myself.
Liver sausage. Yeah, liver sausage. Very nice. I'll have anything to do with liver.
Yeah.
I like to make
really
liver cutlets.
I'm surprised the amount of people who don't like liver.
Yeah. Craft.
It's also really cheap.
Wait, now I realize you said Argentina. I thought you said Austria.
Oh, no.
Oh, I just realized I was looking at chat from both YouTube and Twitch, so I was getting confused when one of them disappeared. Here we go. I have my OBS multi-chat overlaying.
Okay.
Oh man, I miss my grandma's liver stew. Not made out of my grandma's liver, though, just clarifying things. I wish I had 2 grandmas.
You know, and, I'm starting to doubt it a little bit, Yurka.
By now, Lucas is not from Austria.
No.
Again, I'm closer to.
Argentina.
I'm closer to you probably. Me being Latvian. Yurka says, I remember how Oleg hated fish, but then he decided to eat fish made by my grandma to not make her upset. Yeah.
Was it good?
No.
Okay.
Not to upset her now, but I still dislike fish for the most part. I generally just like I generally just feel like fish is way too salty, and I don't like picking bones out of my food after every bite.
Fair enough.
Yurka says, years later I understood that her way of cooking fish is not good. You got the boneless fish. Yeah, again, I do like some fish. Like, I like tuna, I like sprats. Sprats are really fucking good. Especially if you put them on white bread with butter. That shit's good. The oil from the fish just seeps into the bread. Yeah. Yurko knows what I'm saying. Player to Craftnet says, how are you from Argentina or South America? I have a question. This phone number called me a long time ago. It's from South America. It's a scam! It's a scam.
It's probably a scam. It was probably a scam. Funny enough, like people from Europe or like other continents get like calls from South America, and we get calls from. I think last scam call I got was from South Africa.
Yeah, we get
also the
calls
distance
from
between
everywhere.
Latvia and Romania is 1,800 kilometers.
Yeah, sounds about right.
You go through like 4 countries. Like getting there, it takes longer for me to get to my capital.
Yeah. The distance is considerably different.
I sometimes get calls from all around the world, but it's Russian scammers. I love having fun with them. I just waste their time and they ask me advices on how to scam better. You see, if the old lady starts redeeming the car, you have to say, "Do not redeem."
No, that's not the Russian way. The Russian way is to spook you and to convince you that this is what you need.
We have your family if you don't send us money.
A lot of them are very into crypto right now, I guess, or maybe it's past. One of my neighbors lost like 30,000 euros because she decided to invest in some cryptocurrency.
Lovely.
Her entire retirement fund just went in smoke. And she then found some other lawyer, quote unquote, that was going to help her get it all back, which is obviously another scammer. Which is obviously another scammer, probably the same people. Probably and I tried to fucking explain it to her, and she is adamant, like she's very hopeful that no, they're gonna help me. You just have to listen. You have to
have hope, have faith.
Yeah. Also, the thing with your aunt, Jurka, I know, I'm aware, I tried to tell my mother, explain to her, because she was also trying to talk my mother into it. And I tried to explain to her how normally a thing would work for passive income and whatever else. But yeah, as usual, the thing turned out to be a scam. It's one of those scams where you invest money into like a bot that does a lot of things. It does sales, and then you basically invest money, and then you get some back. And the thing is, the way they work is they usually get you to invest, and they will give you your first payout, but that's about it. That's all you're gonna get. Like maybe another time, but after that they're gonna run with the money, essentially.
Of course.
But yeah, like I told my mom at the time, saying like, look, you can invest, but make sure this is money you're ready to lose. Yeah, just be sure, because there is a more than zero chance that this is a scam. Way more. So I was like, yeah, make sure this, like, if you want to invest, make sure you're fine with losing that money. If you get that money back, then you didn't lose any money. But make sure you're not investing anything like over the stuff you've invested initially. Because after that, all you technically lost was, well, interactability. And it's one of those things, well, I made even with the casino, trip. I guess I had my fun. But yeah, if you keep losing and losing and losing, and you try to get even though you're losing, then well, yeah, you're gonna keep losing.
Yeah.
In
my case, I managed to buy my PlayStation, my PSP with casino money.
Yeah, that's fine. It's just a lot of times this crypto shit is going to be exactly what you think it is.
Yeah.
Like Yurko works at a casino. It's like he will tell you that a lot of it is just bad decision making from people that end up with nothing. But he says she just got scammed herself. She tried to get my grandma as well, but gladly she called me and I told her not to. Yeah, older gen is hard to convince to not do stupid shit. Especially, it's funny with our old gen people who got scammed by MMM scam back in the 90s and they still fall for it. It's funny with that other lady that I mentioned because her husband is, well, he was really trying to talk her out of doing anything, and she constantly insisted and did it anyway, and lo and behold, then he's like,
money's gone.
He actually called at some point. He called me and said, "How could you do this to her?" And I'm like, "What do you mean do this to her? I told her not to fucking do it." And then he's like, "Wait, is that it?" Because apparently he misunderstood what she told him. I had to be the fucking mediator and tell her not to fucking deal with those lawyers, quote unquote.
Yeah.
I'm like, you do realize this is your money's gone. It's gone. There's nothing you can do to get it back. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. And she
Unless you want
listen.
to take military training and chase them down.
Yeah, it's like there's absolutely nothing you can do to get that money back. Absolutely nothing. The police can't do anything for you because it's crypto. It's probably some Russian people that got a little bit richer. That's it.
Yeah.
Yurka says, yeah, casino is not scam, it's always house edge and it's written all over, but these people who do it, they're free will, so yeah. Yep, and police won't do shit because you gave that money away on your own free will, crypto or not, basically. That was basically what I was trying to get to her. Like, you police can't really do anything about you getting fooled. Like, especially if it's not local.
Yeah.
Like, if it was local, then maybe you can make an argument, but this is internet shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, 30,000 euros gone in a fart of
down
wind.
the drain.
In a fart of a wind.
Lovely.
Lucas says, I got scammed once in my life. Once, and that was a lesson that still holds. Yeah, I was about to ask, was it by the gypsies? Was that by the gypsies that almost fucking killed you or beat you up before your trip? Yeah, it was.
What?
Yeah, basically he was transporting my punching bag when he was coming back. Not coming back, but when he was traveling to me, and my brother, like he had to wait for the bus to pick him up, and it was during the night, I think. Yeah, and he was waiting there for a few hours outside, so a bunch of gypsies just came up to him, said, "Oh, hey, you're a sportsman, like, yeah?" And he was like, "Yeah." There's 3 of them. One of them is like the beefy type to scare you.
Yeah.
And they're like, you see, my sister has cancer, and like she really needs a treatment. So you're gonna have to buy these genes from us. And yeah.
Okay.
He got scammed out of a lot of his money during that moment because absolutely no, like there was absolutely no way for him to fucking defend himself in that situation. They probably not only would have fucking kicked the shit out of him, but probably could have killed him as well. Just leave him.
Right.
Because again, it's like during the night in the marketplace where there's no fucking people there.
Yeah. Lovely. Good times.
Yeah. Shit sucked.
Shit sucks, man.
This was before they had cameras everywhere.
So a little too late.
Yeah. Yeah. Like he says, it was a really risky thing. If you respond with any kind of aggression, I'm sure you know, Lucas, like you're from a very similar environment, but there's a reason why everybody fucking hates gypsies.
Reminds me of the story that a woman was like mugged on not mugged, sorry, she was like pickpocketed in France. She was from here, and like her international friends were like, just let it go, and she literally started fucking chasing the guy down, yelling profanities at him, and the guy actually stopped at one point, returned the phone, and said sorry.
Yeah. At least she actually at least she actually had somebody to chase down.
Yeah. I think I'm imagining the guy heard Spanish, thought Mexico cartel, and it was like, I might not want to risk it.
Yeah, no.
You only have to talk a little bit of Spanish and do it in a way that makes you sound like, how do I put this without being extremely offending?
It's alright, Lucas, we've been plenty offensive during the stream.
No, what are you talking about? You have to sound low income, kind of.
Yeah, that's fine. I don't even have to try for that.
And doing that in Spanish, people will know you are. They probably shouldn't mess with you because you might have a makeshift gun.
Yeah.
Like that story that one of my friends told me. So there was this friend told us a story about a friend of his that started working at a factory that was in the capital, literally on the edge to a very, very, very dangerous area. And they told him, okay, new guy, when this specific team is playing, if
you
they
do not
score,
go there.
No. Well, he's in the factory. If this team is playing and they score, you throw yourself to the ground. And the guy thought they were messing with him, and this team was playing, and they scored. And when I think they told me it was the manager or someone that like literally just grabbed him by the fucking neck of the shirt and like pushed him to the ground. And before the guy can complain, he starts hearing like, it was the people from that area using their makeshift guns to shoot at the factory to celebrate. They would shoot at the fucking wall.
Yeah.
To celebrate. So why did I have to go to the floor to not get fucking shot in the head? Argentina, a nice place. You should come visit.
Just wear a helmet.
Huh?
Just wear a helmet.
Yeah.
The army
No,
kind.
I'm joking. Yeah. I'm giving it bad publicity, but generally, I really love my country. But we have a lot of great things. I'm really amazed by the amount of people that just like I've seen a lot of stories of people who just come here and they're like, I don't want to go back to my country, and some stay.
Like the suckers they are.
Give me a moment, I'll be right back.
Lucas is hitting the floor.
No, I'll be right back.
Yank.
Yoink.
What did I miss?
Nothing.
Oh?
Yurko went to walk his dogs before you went, so nothing.
Oh, okay.
It's midnight, so
Hmm.
dog
Fair enough.
walking time.
This fucking tablet, I swear. I'll have to get that cable eventually. What?
I just imagine like this tablet, I swear. Yeah, grandma just walks in. Really? Right in front of my Jesus?
Ay, Dios mío. Oh yeah, I had to. I literally was talking to a friend. I was yesterday, and like I just had to show him the part of the Uma Musume stream
Which one?
where I tell him I tell him you know that part where I say like that guy on the crowd is doing the Austrian painter
Ah, right.
hand sign. And I tell him like, so what do you see here? Some sort of Austrian symbol. He fucking loses.
Well, at least you didn't ruin his experience with bi-angelic voice.
No, I didn't show him that. No.
Rest in peace, Jennifer.
Where's my smokes?
Down in hell, you don't need to smoke. Everything is smoke.
Heh. Do you know if Reese still playing?
Eh?
Do you know if Reese still playing?
I don't know. He's on vacation, so I don't know. Probably not. Not right now. Maybe after he's done with his vacation. He knows he needs to do stuff off stream, so...
No, because...
after he's done with his vacation, then he's gonna decide if he wants to continue or not.
No, the thing is, I probably need to tell him that he needs to log in today because they gifted 20 pulls for free.
Well, you should tell him before he goes to bed.
I'll tell him in a bit.
No.
I still have like hours.
No, Lucas, tell him now. Because you never know when he's gonna go to bed.
Fair enough.
He might not even be
definitely.
home or something. Eh?
I'm just kidding. No, I just said I'm gonna tell him later then.
Well, you might as well not tell him at all.
I said I was joking. I'm just gonna send him the tweet because it says it right there. They gifted 3,000 carats.
You should probably tell him anyway.
Now I'm gonna say 23 pulls.
You should specify that if he doesn't take them now, they'll disappear. Because he might think, I'll just get it later. Yeah, with Reese you have to be specific.
I used them yesterday. I was like, maybe I should save these for when certain Numa that I want should appear. And my friend's like, he looks at me like, but we both know that's not gonna happen. And I did one pull and I got a double.
Nice. Pulling in Ghost Frontline's probably gonna be a lot easier now.
Yeah. Because now we get some returns for.
Well, the thing is that the Dorito shop helps out immensely.
Yeah.
Especially with how
Star Rail has that kind of thing.
Yeah. Well, the thing is that, especially with how unfair the currency is in the game, so it's like, yeah, it helps a lot.
Yeah. And getting rid of all your purple weapons also gives you more, so.
Yeah. And I've got all my, like, standard dolls maxed out, so each time I get them, it's also extra ones.
Yeah.
That's nice. Hey, also, did you see that Kolfney's getting her Covenant?
Really?
Yeah. She's, she's the second standard doll to get a Covenant. Along next to Groza.
I wonder when are we getting Karlik?
I don't know.
I would love to get Karlik. Though I still have to get a ring for Springfield.
Isn't it like $5, Lucas?
Alec, I got a really expensive microphone and a keyboard.
$5.
What are you, a brokey?
So does anyone here want a $30 commission so I can buy groceries?
Groceries.
Groceries.
Uh-huh. You should tell Henrik. Henrik will want one.
I know he would, but I feel bad him giving me so much money.
Look at you. Having morals and stuff.
Imagine having morals.
Cringe.
Where did my music stop? What the fuck?
You should live dangerously, Lucas.
Should I?
Yeah. Get some special commissions. Your favorite.
I should really work on getting furry commissions again.
Yeah, that's
It's
all
the
the
only
top
place
people.
where
It's all the top people in the society, so yeah, you should.
I keep getting likes and follows of stuff, even if I haven't updated in what, a year.
Yeah. You should definitely
was
go
it?
back to it.
February 7, 2024.
Yeah. There's a market
I still
for
keep
it, and
getting
you're
likes.
not dipping into it, Lucas. You're just dripping into it.
How about you kill yourself? I was thinking that this is not good for my mental health, like the fucking furry commissions, and it reminds me that I haven't taken my meds today.
Yay, meds. I haven't taken my meds in a year?
Well, they were doing you more harm than good, I would say.
Well, according to me, anyway. That's not
Well,
what
you know
my
your
doc-
body
my
more than anyone.
That's not what my doctors kept telling me. No. You should take more. You should take more dosage. You're not sleeping enough, bro. I'm sleeping
I was
enough.
sleeping for 18 hours.
Yes, I'm gonna up your dosage a little bit. Like the only
Let's
time
see
they
them
really worked was
Uh-huh.
when I just started taking them. And
Yeah.
that's when I jolted down that entire UMP45 comic.
Mm-hmm.
So my brain just went into fucking overdrive. Like I was doing all that's when I started my Not Safe for Work account. Like my brain just
Yeah.
went into fucking overdrive with everything. I am very sad that opportunity has been absolutely wasted.
Well, you can still do it.
I don't feel it.
Sometimes you have to
I
do
don't
things you don't feel like doing.
I don't feel any passion behind it.
Sometimes you just have to do it. Just do it!
Yeah, but again, it's not gonna be good. And I'll hate it.
You, the very... How do I say this? Perfectionist and more self-critical person ever, not liking something you do?
Yeah. I know, it's hard
Shocking.
to believe.
Shocking.
Yeah, I know, it's hard to believe, but Hear me
I
out.
actually don't believe you right now. You're gonna have to convince me because this is probably the weirdest thing I have ever heard in my life.
Well, you see, Lucas, back in 1994.
Not again! Back when I was a twinkle in my dad's ball.
No, I was bored at that point. If I was a twinkle in my dad's balls when I was 6, I'd be worried.
That is a terrible mental image.
You're the one who brought it up and made me think about it.
I was just reminiscing the joke you used to make, dumbass.
Yeah, I know.
We're gonna have to hide this butt.
No. I refuse.
Kultuar. You should call this episode But It Refused.
Eh?
You should call this episode But It Refused.
On a serious note, I am sad that that opportunity is completely fucking wasted. Like like you can say like, oh yeah, you can still work it. Yeah, I know I can. I can do whatever I fucking want. I can make the fucking Mega Man franchise again if I wanted to.
Yeah.
It's like, oh man, I really wasted my opportunity to be a professional footballer. Well, you can start playing football now if you want it. Yes, that's not the point.
Well. Nah, I'm not gonna do it. I was gonna try to be logical about it, but I know it's not the point you're trying to make.
Well, go on.
No, again, I can immediately hear the rebuttal.
Go on. Let's have a rebuttal about it.
No,
Go
I
on.
don't think I will.
Go on then. Oh, what's this, Lucas? You don't feel like making the arguments because the time has passed? Is that what you're saying?
No, the thing is that my argument doesn't really hold itself because I know immediately what you're gonna counter argue it with it. You know?
What am I gonna say, Lucas?
Well, I'm gonna lay out the entire thing just to give you a peace of mind. I was gonna say that you're like, oh, I can be a football player if I wanted to. That's not the point. Yes, I know. And I was gonna say, well, when it comes to being a football player, that can actually impact whenever you decided to do it because it's a time-sensitive thing. Because if you grow older, then yeah, maybe your time will pass. But when it comes to art, you can still do it whenever you actually want. But you're gonna say like, it's not the point. You're gonna say it's not the point. What I'm trying to say is that the time has passed on the time that I had the opportunity to do it because I was feeling the drive to do it, not exactly because I am physically limited to doing it.
And that's why Bounty Hunt will never fucking happen.
It's also not a time-sensitive thing, which you can still do.
Nah. You just explained
I'm
it
still
perfectly.
working on the game.
Are you?
Yeah.
Are you? How much progress has been made in the last 2 weeks?
Not in the last 2 weeks, like 0 to not 0. I've had a couple ideas.
No. Ideas does not count. You have to note it down. You have to put it down.
Well, I do write stuff down, but I haven't added it to the story because I can't really just put it on the story when it's completely disconnected.
Yeah.
But I am generally adding stuff to it. I'm generally trying to write things. I'm just doing it really slow, but I would rather have it be one step at a time every 2 days than completely not do it.
Yeah. And that's why it'll never happen.
Oh, come on! Have some faith.
Lucas, I'm atheist.
Have some science.
That's not how it works. Have some biology. Okay, cool. I am fully biologic. Thanks. Have some physics, Alec. Okay. Mathematical, Lucas. Why did I not think of that? It was always part of the equation. How could I not see it? Uma squared.
Speaking of Uma, Reese replied to me. I thought he was playing on his personal account.
It's on the hologram account.
Nah. Yeah, he says I can't. It says you need to log to the hologram account. Do it for me.
Then you can do it. I guess.
Won't be on my computer till Monday evening. Yeah,
Yep.
I'm just gonna say because I thought he was gonna be playing on his phone.
You can do it afterwards.
Yeah.
You know what I should have
What?
said to what's his name? Player for
person
CraftNet. When he asked like, why do you draw dragon girls? I should have said because they make my dick hard.
They made my car.
Yeah. Apparently, Coyote vs. Acme is coming out next year. Coyote vs. Acme is coming out next year.
Oh, it's gonna actually release? Okay.
Yeah, somebody bought the rights.
Oh, okay. He says, he says, thank you kindly. I saw Into the Future and made it was the shared account.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect. Perfect. Speaking of which, I still need to do my dailies.
You what?
I still need to do my Uma Musume dailies.
Alright. Orena.
Toreina-san.
I wonder what the game does if you don't log in for a long time.
Probably nothing. Not a lot of them do that.
Well, Girls Frontline does.
Nikke also does it.
Yeah.
But I think Arknight doesn't really have like they give you stuff, but they don't have like a welcome back or like cutscene or something.
Mm-hmm.
Just like, oh hey, you're back. Here's some stuff, so you can continue playing.
Right.
Oh fuck.
Unless you...
Who's on you? Speaking of welcome back, hello Yurka.
Hero.
Harl.
Lucas tends to sneeze just like Patrick does, if you remember, Yuka. 20 times in a row.
Allergies can be kind of
In Patrick's case, it's his sinuses, so it doesn't have to be allergies.
Okay.
He's just got something wrong with his sinuses, which he's gone to the doctor many times for, and every single time they tell him, "No, you're fine."
The typical doctor answer.
Yeah.
Fuck. So thank you, he said, bless you. And he said, like, what are your plans for next weekend?
I don't know.
I'm gonna get bad shit
Be
drunk.
depressed.
What a coincidence!
Next weekend. I don't know. I have to work. I have to work until I can pay some stuff off. How long is for the weekend? Because problem is I have to be here on the 4th. Yeah, I have to be here on the 4th because Grandma has a dentist appointment. Ironically on Yurka's birthday. I have to take her, drive her on her. What was that? Sounded like something fell. And I heard it from my headphones.
That loud, jeez.
Thank you for the follow.
Oh, thanks for the follow.
Kushra. Hey, you're not trying to promote anything, but I'm gonna promote something.
I'm not trying to sell you anything, but I'm gonna try to sell you something. So listen,
Just
here's the
wanted to
thing, I'm not
share
doing
what's worked for me. I've made over 20k in a few months using a site called Odds Jam. Helps find profitable sports bets using real-time data and odds gaps. Yeah, Grandma's basically had one of her top teeth fall out, and she's only got two teeth on the top, and one of them fell out. So she needs to remove the roots, and it was a crown as well. So,
okay.
Bad state of teeth at this point. Small road trip. Lad should get started on Friday. That's Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Issue is the bus from Liepaja to Riga and then Tartu. It's about 7-8 hours total. Oh yeah, she needs those for bridge or whatever it's called in English. Same shit with my grandma. Yeah. It's like, she has like fake teeth for the top, you know? So, yeah, the most of her top teeth are just gone.
So getting like a conduit treatment?
I don't know what she's gonna get at this point. Honestly, I'm worried about her going to the dentist at all, because 94 years old. That shit is can be a little bit strenuous on the heart.
Yeah.
Well, she'll have to get an anesthetic because they'll be removing her roots.
Hmm.
Like, I can go without anesthetic whenever I go, but you know, that's me. I'm young. And I have a pain tolerance. She doesn't.
You do dental treatment without anesthetic?
Sometimes, yeah.
You know what really surprised me is the amount of people that are afraid of the dentist.
I used to be afraid, but then I went so much that I kind of got used to it.
Yeah.
I've always had trouble with teeth. Well, it's surgery. It is surgery, so it's understandable. It is surgery. It's right in front of your face. Yeah, I understand the fear.
Yeah, generally to me it's more like an annoyance, if anything.
Well, you have to also understand that you have family members working in dentistry, so yeah, that also plays into it.
Well, even seeing other dentists like before that, to me it's more like an annoyance having to go there, like whatever, it's like this and that, and oh, you have to buy this, and then we're gonna have to do that. Oh, your face is gonna be like drooping, like half of it for like the next 5 hours or so. Ugh. More fun annoyance than anything.
Also, I'm not a masochist, Yurka. I'm just poor. I can't afford anesthetics a lot of times. That's different. I would get anesthetics if I could afford them. And I don't have a car. I have a. When I said I have to drive her there, I have a wheelchair for Grandma. I used to have a car, but that
you could take the wheelchair to Riga.
It's not Riga. He lives in Estonia.
Which do you have to go to Riga?
Yeah, I do. But again, then I'd have to go to Estonia. Which is further up. Yeah, I used to have a car, but that has been ruined and is in the junkyard many years ago. And I've refused to get a car since, because, again, a car is a luxury that I can't afford.
Cars are really fucking expensive.
Yeah, I had to break down the whole fucking thing to Grandma's thing. I kept telling her, like, look, even if I overestimate and I told her how many times we have to go to, like, doctors or the church or whatever else. I told her, okay, the trip on a taxi costs this much. So I just basically calculated the amounts of times we could go. And basically showed her, okay, that we have this number. But if we have a car, I need to pay for this, I need to pay for that, I need to pay for this. And at minimum, it will be this. And it's way more. And I'm like, if you want, you can pay for this. You can have the car and I'll just drive you. And she's like, I'm not paying for the car for you to own so you could drive me a few places sometimes. And I'm like, Grandma, I don't drive anywhere. It is literally just for you. I don't need a car. I have nowhere I need to go.
Grandma, I don't go places.
Like, I have literally nowhere to go if I had a car. It would just be standing around without use.
Right.
Obviously, she wanted to have it so that I could take her to places. But
Yeah.
again, I don't have the luxury to own a car. I barely survive monthly as is. Especially when I have to pay for 2 households.
Yeah. But hey, you're the monster for trying to get a car out of Grandma for you to go everywhere.
She thinks I'm taking advantage of her all the time. Like, again, it's the narcissistic thing of like, if I would do it, everybody else would do it. No, if I would do it, everybody else will do it. It's like specifically like that type of thinking.
Mm-hmm.
And they can't really think out like any other way, unfortunately. So
Yeah.
you get used to it eventually. And you can't really talk them out of it, because that's what they believe. So
Yeah.
again, it is what it is. Yurka says your brother still owns bus business though, maybe easier of transport. He does not, Yurka. He does not. That is now defunct for many years, I believe. My dad's company has been run into the ground. And my grandma's not in her hundreds, she's in her 90s, but your point stands. That's fine, it's not like we talk. I'm telling you now. So also stop doxing my name. But yeah. Company is gone. The phone number is still operational, so my brother still gets like
Calls about it?
Calls about it. He just relays them to other people, or if he gets individual just call them voyages, where people just want to be driven. He just takes them himself, because that's like an easy 100 or something.
Yeah.
But other times, if he can't, then he just relays it to one of his I wouldn't say friends, but one of his drivers.
Acquaintance.
Acquaintance drivers that still talk to him. A lot of them don't even want to talk to him anymore. Because of how things fell apart.
I wonder why.
Yeah. Well, that's what happens when you take things for granted. He is just trying to survive now.
Well, this looks decent enough, I think.
Huh?
This looks decent enough, I think.
Why don't you color it?
I'm gonna have to. I think this is very, like, sketching. I still have to do the line art.
Mhm.
Jurka says, anyway, usual buses from Riga to Tartu at 7:30, 12:45, and 6:45. All shit times, to be honest. That's true. From Liepaja to Riga take 3 hours as well. At least I remember it. He says, yeah, but yeah, you will have beer, food, whiskey, fishing rods, fishing place to stay, ducks to play, Tekken to lose it.
My favorite. I will promise not to punch anyone this time.
Can you call up that Prabhata?
Or threaten somebody's mother with a good time. I think I really scared that guy Kolya at that time when we were... about that time when Yurka was sleeping in the other room, because we were playing like 80 matches in a row or something. And after that we just started playing the story mode, and I got stuck on the final boss for like, I don't know, 25, 30 matches, as I kept playing with Dragunov, and I just kept fucking losing and losing. And poor Kolya was huddled in the side of the couch.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Man, I wish when I was in Denmark that we got to play more Bloody Roar.
It is what it is.
By the end, we were really fucking even.
I used to be so much better at Bloody Roar back in the day.
What was worse is I could see your moves coming, but I just couldn't fucking get out of them.
Yeah. Sucks to suck.
Fuck off. Because I remember when I learned how to play Nightwolf and made him pissed. Oh, I have one memory glimpse of all times. We used to play, what's it, King of Fighters? He's asking.
I think it was, but it was like a spin-off game on PlayStation, Wild Impact or something like that, where there was a guy with a stick. I think that's the one he's thinking of. I'm not sure.
Says, and then used to play Bususima the Chameleon. He was
Oh,
a
that's
Bloody Roar.
Yeah, that's Bloody Roar too. That's the one we were talking about. I used to play as Stun the Insect. Always.
The dawn of a new era. It was every single match we played in Denmark. It was like something, stun the insect, stun the insect, stun the insect. And we got to see the fucking Twitter thing immediately giving me Bloody Roar images. Even though it didn't even say the word.
Makes you think.
Oh man, I still need to do the fucking... I bought myself an SSD for a laptop I have, and I still have to fucking install it.
Right.
Lucas says, but yeah, get here, we install Digimon World 1 emulator and just get lost in time.
Again.
Or you can play your favorite Alec, who was it? The New Order?
I like one better.
I'm just joking.
New Order's not bad, it's just...
I
Shame.
know you like OG.
It's just a shame how they fucked up fishing. New Order was on PS4, I think it's also on PC, I think it's also on the Switch, I think it's on everything now.
I think it's on Steam, yeah.
Yeah, New Order has two Digimon follow you at the same time.
Next Order, not New Order.
Yeah, Next Order, yeah, that one.
Yeah, it is on Steam. Man, I installed Reverse Collapse like a month ago and I still haven't played it.
I like how I used different shades of red and they're all basically the same color now. You can't fucking tell at all.
It's probably the background.
No, it's also the filters that I use, but also this. If you look at it now, you can see that it's
it
shades.
shifts immediately.
It's very much different shades.
When did I buy this thing? Should tell me.
Useless highlight.
Oh, 4th of July. I bought Reverse Collapse on the 4th of July and I still haven't played it.
Oh, Cyber Sleuth. Yeah, we played Cyber Sleuth on the stream. It's a lot more story-based. I don't know, I didn't like it as much, I guess, personally. I kind of prefer Digimon World 1 mechanics more. So I enjoyed the Next Order, but at the same time, Next Order's story mode was the worst part about it. In my opinion.
Generally, for the story, you should probably also play the PSP version of Digimon Adventure 1. It was really good, I remember. I never finished it.
Digimon Adventure?
I think I still have...
Oh yeah, there was that
Digimon
one.
Adventure.
I remember. I remember when it was only announced. And it didn't have a translation. It's been fan translated since.
Yeah. Yuka says, I probably liked it due to nostalgia and all the warm feelings I had with Digimon. And I just remember, oh, we did this evolution, we did that, etc.
I feel like Cyber Sleuth is more like Digimon World 2, if anything, because of the way Digivolution works.
Yeah.
It kind of reminds me more of Digimon World 2, and well, that's another game we used to play a lot. Yeah, combat system and but specifically the way the Digivolution works. Because the first game is more like Tamagotchi, while this one is just like reset, 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 reset.
Digimon Adventure 1 was different in which you would unlock the stages of evolution, and you could have them in any stage at the start of battle. Like you could actually have them start like from, for example, from Greymon, and then Digivolve, or you could like start from Agumon and then have them Digivolve in battle. It was neat. But obviously there was not really a point to it, if I remember correctly. Like the best course of action was to just put them on the Digivolve forms. But they did give you the option to start from like earlier stages and then just have them evolve in battle. Because as Digimon War 2 was a grind, though without hacks it was too long. But it was the best Digimon War game. I will die on this hill.
We played it a lot.
Yes, I am speaking from nostalgia, but
yeah, we played a lot with Yurka, but again, The repetitive nature of the game just fucking kills it for you. Especially the
Remember, you're
music.
more like me.
I think at some point his mother came into the room saying, how can you guys listen to this over and over and over again?
It's good.
It wasn't. It's the main like exploration theme. That's what she was complaining about.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah,
it was still good.
Yeah, that one.
It was so good. Ironically, I was listening to the first boss theme recently.
That one. Yeah.
Like there's no way I can fucking forget because that has been grinded into my mind. I wish I remembered some of the better songs, but they only came in like late game, which we never really got to because, again, some of the progression things are bullshit.
Yuka says, to be quite honest, back in the day we had nothing better to do and repeating mechanics didn't sting that much.
Yeah.
Now, of course, you won't handle it. Because, oh yeah, that's the tune. Giga Brasto.
Giga Brasto. Happy passa.
There were so many of those.
Giga Brasto. Somehow that game has better animations than a lot of the Pokemon animations these days.
Yeah. And they repeated a lot of them anyways.
Yeah.
And they still were good enough.
Oh yeah, Yurka, there's a new Cyber Sleuth game coming out if you're interested in that. A new chapter of it. So you can watch out for that. Watch out. Here it comes. I'm not sure when it's coming out, but I've seen plenty of promotional stuff for it. Tarkov. Balatro.
To be fair, Balatro takes what, like probably 80% of your day, according to people.
Well,
Like everyone I know that plays Balatro is like, oh yeah, this is your life now.
this is my life. My life is amazing.
It says, I never finished Cyber Sleuth. It had those go away for a few days and get XP mechanics I didn't like mobile games.
Yeah, we. Funny enough, we only find out about that during our playthrough much later.
Really?
Yeah, because we didn't know how it worked. And I think actually Yurka's the one who told us about it. I forget now. I think he came into the stream and told us because he was playing it on the Switch. And we had to research how it works.
Right.
On PC anyway.
PC. He says, I think so.
Yeah. I got a new commission from Loot Perp, by the way.
Oh, okay. Another heavily packaged?
Because there's no cock like horse cock.
I'll take that as a yes.
Yes. Very much yes. This one's a slime character, I think.
Hmm. Maybe I should keep away from furry commissions and draw that, because at least 90% of it is woman.
Sure. Who knows? You might even get better drawing, get really good at drawing cocks. Like I did, whether I wanted to or not.
Cock!
Cock.
I'm ready to stop here, by the way.
That's kind of cringe, bro. What would Lucina say if she knew?
That I should take a rest and not push myself too hard.
That's kind of cringe, bro. That's not how she speaks in my head.
Well, no, you have your own version of Lucina in your head. We had the discussion, Alec. Even my version of Lucina is not the real Lucina because no one can actually understand the real Lucina, not even the creator. We already had the discussion, Alec!
That's a fun discussion. People should have more fun discussions.
Yuka says, you had to. Survival of the fittest, Alec.
Survival
He's
of the
talking about drawing
fittest.
cock.
Yeah.
I need to save some money and buy my fucking meds.
Yeah, you should.
Have my meds. Not the depression meds, the ADHD meds, I mean.
Yeah, you should.
Why do they cost a fortune?
Because of the
They actually
medical
make me-
industry.
Functional.
Because get fucked, Lucas. That's why.
Pretty much. Yurka says, beer is my ADHD meds, or so I think.
You guys have beds?
I don't! That's what I'm telling you! I need to buy them! Save and leave it my tablet over here.
I mean, you don't have to do anything, but I'm just gonna go a bit more.
Mm-hmm. I'll
Some
be right
more,
back, though.
some more highlights. Yeah, go ahead.
Mm-hmm.
You could. We're about to finish though, so don't worry too much about it. I will say though, we'll probably have to do a call about the trip thing. Because I need to check and ascertain a few things before anything. I need to make sure I can do it in the time frame. And I need to figure out how to... who to ask to look after my cat for a bit. There's a bunch of things I need to do. As usual. Alright, we can talk after the stream then. I'm just gonna finish this. I'm talking to Yurka.
Okay.
Probably gonna get into a call with him about the trip. I just need
Okay.
to... Thing is, before I agree with anything, I need to figure out a couple of things.
The logistics.
Well, logistics, my cat, grandma, time frame, everything.
Yeah. Meanwhile, I'm just dreading having to go back to work on Monday.
But Lucas, you love being at work. Why would you be going to work so much if you didn't love going there, Lucas?
Because I need money.
Oh, I see. You're one of those lazy Gen Zers who only want to get paid.
Alec, I'm turning 30.
Yeah, very old Gen Z.
Lucas asking, how do you guys manage the time difference though? All like being in +2 GMT and Lucas being in South America.
I have to suffer.
Pretty much.
My sleeping schedule is non-existent. It keeps shifting around. I don't have a set time I go to bed, ever.
You don't have a sleeping schedule, you have a schedule.
No, I just have a schedule when I sleep and when I wake up, and that's it. It's why I can't have a normal life.
Hey.
And I don't
really
think
need to get
I don't think anything would change even if you did get a different time.
Morning club.
Like if you changed anything, I think I would just revert to the same either way, because this shit happened even when we did workshops. Naturally, so it is what it is.
Yurka says, normal is overrated.
It is, but when you want to potentially get a wife and kids and a life at some point, it gets in the way of everything. Oh well.
Wife and children are overrated.
I guess they are, Lucas. I guess they are.
Yurka says children are overrated.
Yeah, I guess they are. Two perks, I would say. One on each side. Looks like I forgot a gauntlet.
Oh, tomorrow starts fucking Gunsmoke.
Aren't you excited, Lucas? Aren't you excited
No.
to be a productive member of our platoon?
I keep doing it.
Don't you just want to quit and never come back to GFL again?
No, I want to continue, but I don't want to do Gunsmoke!
So don't. Most people are not.
Someone has to do it.
Yeah, doesn't have to be you. You can let other
I'm
people.
gonna do it anyways.
Sure, you can
No.
you can have other people suffer instead. That's what others are doing.
Because the people taking advantage of the ones who are doing it pissed me off, and I refuse to be one of those.
But Lucas, you can be a cool kid too.
Those are not the cool kids, Alex. Those are the ones that get booted out. If we didn't lose fucking points for doing it.
But Lucas.
Ah! Also, Yuka said, I mean, there is not one person in the world who would stick with my shit and stupidities for 5 years.
I managed to find one. So congrats to that.
Yuka's asking, what are you on about? Gunsmoke? Points?
Don't worry about it. Girls front,
it's just a
girls
game.
front line. It's a
And
gotcha game
I
we
didn't
play.
find her. She did.
Well, one way or another, you two found each other. Whether she did it or you did, doesn't matter.
What matters is that you don't have to play gacha games like we do.
Exactly. You can just waste your time being normal. A normie, if you will.
Heh. Ah, damn it, the game is really slow for some reason right now. Yuka says, yeah, whole story of us starting is up. Starting it up with her bringing me shakotis. Lithuanian sweet snack, if you remember that one.
Nope. I do not. But it doesn't matter, go on.
Why do these stupid horses depress themselves for absolutely nothing?
I don't know, Lucas. I asked myself that myself as well. Myself about myself.
Well, maybe it'll work what we do for the horses in this game. Maybe you should go to karaoke.
No. I don't think I will. Maybe I'll just scream in place like Goldship does.
Why can't you be normal?
Yuka says, I had this one rule back in Riga, no relationships at work except casual drinking. And basically with her I kinda broke the rule. Oh no. You rebel.
The classic, not this, except in this case.
I get him. Ironically, though, from my experience, the way it works with love, it always comes at you when you don't want it. Or don't expect it, I guess. kind of what happened to me.
He says, well put with don't expect it. In my case, I just have anime horses on my computer.
How unexpected!
He says, it was all about the go out and just live your life, and then BAM! Pipe bomb.
Careful.
Oh no.
Next thing you'll know, you're a father. There'll be another unexpected shit.
Father! Like Becky said.
Unless, of course, you made sure you're unproductive. Yeah, because that is a procedure you can do, or some do. It's a good thing I'm not a father. I'd be a terrible father, says Father of the Year. I kind of want kids even if I would be a terrible father. I just honestly can't bear the thought of my lineage ending with me.
Uh-huh.
But that's just me, apparently. Apparently I'm the weird one. With how many of my friends are childless and want to remain so. At this point, I'm the weird one.
Well, things change a lot.
Things change, Alec. Being childless and letting humanity fucking die off is cool right now.
We have like 8 billion people.
Yeah. And you're thinning the gene pool.
I don't think the world needs my genes, Alec.
Who cares what you think?
I care!
But the world doesn't. That's why you're
you can always
here.
set up, though. There are too many poor souls out there as is, and the planet is overpopulated. See?
It isn't overpopulated. Stop fucking subscribing to that stupid idea that we're overpopulated. Jesus fucking Christ. Birth rates are at their lowest that they've ever been. Shut the fuck up about being overpopulated. Jesus fucking Christ.
I can think of 2 places that are very overpopulated at least.
Yes, and let them not populate us. Oh no, just because fucking China and India can't stop fucking around, we have to suffer
I
from
love
it.
it that I didn't have to mention them.
Oh no. Oh no. Just because fucking Zhang Hui in China can't stop impregnating his fucking wife. I can't have a kid. Or 5. Or 10.
See, Alec, because they just can't keep it in their pants. You have to keep it in your pants.
Tell me about how the horses make you feel, Lucas.
That is not a conversation for Twitch.
Oh, now it's not a conversation for Twitch.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, don't listen to me, I'm just a grumpy old man.
Aren't we all?
Yeah, I'm older than you, so I'm the grumpiest.
Yurka said, yeah, you better keep that conversation to Discord or to our get-together. And then he said, horse's shit smells bad. We have one dude a few kilometers away who drives his carriage and his horse poops on the road. It smells like death, not like anime girls.
Yeah.
I can imagine.
I don't have to imagine. I lived in the farmlands.
It is like that Stay Gold video that the fucking horse smells his own poop, starts crying, and then smells it again.
Yeah. He nearly fucking faints.
Yeah. Okay, dog my start time, just a fair warning.
No worries. I'm about to finish.
Okay.
Client's not responding anyway, so... Probably sleeping.
Europe client?
Eh?
Europe client?
No. I
I was gonna say they might be sleeping.
I don't remember the exact location, but I think it's like I think it was somewhere in Arabia.
Oh, they're probably sleeping then.
Yeah.
Because if it's near me, then yeah, it's like 7:26. But Europe and forwards, yeah, no, probably sleeping.
Anyway, thank you everybody for watching. We'll stop here.
Yay!
We'll see you again tomorrow for more drawing. Bye bye.
Bye bye.